Hello, I'm Tinker, and I'm not. But it has occurred to me that it's been quite some time since we've done a update video here at Tinker's Tales. We're having a Be Proud moment, in fact having several Be Proud moments as I just get the distractions out of the way. A lot of things to update, and a lot of things have been going on behind the scenes that I just thought I'd make the YouTube and wider world aware of. Okay, so as you can see, our renovations are taking place. Our renovations are taking place here. All Tinker's backdrop has been redone. I've been meaning to do this for about 18 months. And as always, I've gone with one of the easiest options available. It wasn't what I was going to do, but I've decided to go with some paintings here. That is actually Stall, my hometown, which is about 25 kilometres up the road. And I'm very honoured and fortunate to have this particular painting. There is a story behind it, as there are stories behind these other two paintings down here. We've trialled having an ironing board. Not the best option, but the best we have, much like democracy, which is great because Tinker can stand in front of it and behind it. We did the Christmas video last year with the ironing board, and we had a few props set out on it, and Tinker was able to get in behind it, and that worked really, really well. Not brilliantly, but well enough that we've decided to stay with that as a prop. Big thanks to Mr. Chris Bailey, former co-worker of mine and colleague, for getting this laptop up and running. And as you can see, we've got the old CRT monitor back. Still not 100% sure on using the monitor. May switch to a pumped up flat screen, because that'd be awesome too. Or just a screen, but whatever is picked up by the camera. Thanks also to Bill Reed, who actually lent me a little mouse pad. I'm not using that today, but I have been using that in the past to get that up and running. But Chris spent about 12 hours to get this working for me. Thanks, Chris. Really do appreciate the efforts. And Bill, I also appreciate the efforts on the mouse pad. Got me out of a fix, and anyone who helps me out in a time of trouble, friends for life, simply because, well, many years ago, I learned the lesson that $5 when you need it is better than 50 when you don't. So I've got the monitor going on here. Big thanks also to my good lady, Megan, better known as the seamstress. Sorry, the portraits aren't up, but she's lent me this lava lamp, which I put a new globe in, but she donated that, and that found its way onto Tinker's Tales. So I've got these wonderful sort of electromechanical / wannabe steampunk props that are coming up at some point. So always trying to find new things, always experimenting, always exploring, always recycling, and trying to find new ways of presenting Tinker. So yes, the renovations are coming along quite nicely. YouTube, a lot of wins on YouTube. Currently I have about 280 videos. 280 videos that have been uploaded. I think the earliest one is about 5 years old now, so we're going at it for 5 years. And for those of you who don't know, Megan, my wife, she is the sole reason I actually started doing videos and doing Tinker, to entertain her. Just because she likes laughing at me, and I thought, if you're going to be laughed at, make it public. So I've got 280 videos. I think I've got enough made to to be able to release one video a year for the rest of 2018, and I'm still looking at doing projects and collaborating with other people, and I'm open to a lot of ideas, but in my own right, I've got enough material to get me through 2018, so I'm going to be consistently putting out a new video weekly. New videos get put up on Mondays, and I usually promote an older video on a Thursday, or a support video like this one. Also continuing to support other artists as much as I can. Maybe doing a little promo video here as Tinker, and giving them a shout out and links in the box down there. We've actually scrolled over. Last year we did, I think we did the big video for the 9,000 views, 10,000 views, 11,000 views. I've actually ticked over 18,000 views on the channel. A couple went semi-viral or went viral, I'm not sure where or how, but a couple have actually ticked over like 1,000 views each, which is great when you've got other ones that have had 35 views. So YouTube is kicking along, it is absolutely powering along as the mainstay of the Tinker's Tales universe, for the want of a better topic or a better word to use. Okay. Patreon. I started this about 8 months ago, having a Patreon campaign, and it had a couple of false starts, and I think I finally got a winning formula, and it is free. Okay, if I could hold up a sign that said free, jump on there, and you can actually follow artists, including me, on Patreon for free and see some of the things I post. The rewards that I post for the people who want to support me and back me, or make a financial pledge, for $1 a month, $1 a month, that's US, you will get pre-released Tinker videos. So you will get the next 4 videos or 5 videos, whatever I'll be releasing that month, you get a preview of that before I promote it publicly. For $2 US a month, you also get to preview videos, and not only do you get to preview the videos, I will send you one other something, and to date that has been an art photo. I've got quite a back catalogue of art photography, so you get an art photo in high res that you can use as a background or whatever you feel like using. Just credit that to me. All good. For $3, you'll get $3. You get 2 art photos, and for $10, if you're feeling particularly generous, you will get 3 art photos. But I am going to be mixing the rewards around a little. I've written some short stories, and I've actually self-published them into booklets which are printable, and I'm trying to work through some tech issues on that. So there'll be some short stories coming up at some point, and maybe even a comic book in manga. I'm expanding from steampunk over to include some manga. So jump on Patreon, follow for free, just follow, and you can see most of what I do, and for $1 a month, that's $12 a year, you'll be helping me update some technology. Speaking of technology, I should have brought it with me, but my good lady Megan gave me a camera to replace that one, and I have played around with it. The catch is that the resolution on it is actually too high for my laptop to keep up with. So I do all the editing on a laptop, and it's, but I'm also keeping within my framework of using second-hand and recycled technology. Redbubble. Tinker's Tales has a store. This started a few years ago with the art photography on a steampunk theme, and recently it's changed flavour a little bit. Well, significantly. We've got some manga artists who are designing some characters which are likely to end up in a comic book, and I've uploaded some of the characters, Amy and Abe, who are about to embark on some adventures. And for those of you who are into supporting minorities, both of them are asexual, so that's cool. And the adventures aren't necessarily going to be about their identity, they're just going to be adventures, but that will be an underlying part of their personality. You can get t-shirts, and if you see a link to a particular design, click on it and you can change the colours and maybe the style of the garment. You can get hoodies, tank tops, you can even print mugs, and you just order from Redbubble and you get the item shipped to you. Back to the start, because that's a good place to start from. And you might have heard some noise. A little friend of mine has decided he wants to be famous as well. This little guy, who's not so little, this one's Marty. There's also Barty, he's just had a bath in his water bowl. He's a Taliqua, or lizard. He's currently urinating on me, because that's what he does when I shock him. That's actually part of their defence mechanism, is to just urinate and to open their mouth and poke their tongue out. Depending on what region you come from, these guys are referred to as shinglebacks, blue tongues, or stumpy tails. And he and his brother Marty have recently come to live with me. Okay, I'm not Tinker, but that is Tinker's Update.